Good day. This is Ron, and I am a schizophrenic. Good day. This is Ron, and I am a schizophrenic. They are defined as time, truth, and intelligence until they can be identified. My medications for psychiatric treatment are Luvox, Risperidol, and Seroquel. If I did not take my medications, I would probably be dead today. My experience with psychiatrists is that they're very compassionate, but they do not explain a conspiracy existing due to the paranoia expressed in this society. The paranoia rationalization will explain the hidden conspiracy of suppression. If you are currently in a psychotic state of mind, you would understand what I'm talking about differently than someone who is not. Maybe you should take your medication to put you in touch with reality, although reality did not bend in any way for me to accommodate my illness. The culture in America is cowardly and disgraceful, and they do not admit to having a problem with themselves when you say something negative to them with your emotions. They have little regard for their mentally ill. It seems like they just want to take from each other what they can without compensation. Being right comes before your feelings or conscience due to the pressure of time. You can't fight them because their police will arrest the innocent because the criminal thought is not expressed and you risk hospitalization. To understand mental illness, you have to think of a woman's essence or period, because it has to do with the lunar or moon, which is derived from lunacy. The period correlates with putting something in place to be stationary, like your shoes or wallet, as the motion is stopped. This reasoning has to do with my temporal way of thinking, the concept of time instead of the operation of time. The daughter of Krishna may be the moon, and it is related to the Chinese and the lunar calendar. I love the Chinese, by the way. The conspiracy involves changing the memories of the spirit for confusion by illogical physical associations. Weightless time produces fear and correlates with light. Possibly the light is Lucifer, and there is fear of the light. Control of physical with measureless feelings of dimensions creates lost emotions, which may explain why cancer happens. The truth does not recognize one's focus or the focus force of the spirit as you look, so they have a reason not to identify it or the spirit as it relates to your thoughts. They have the reservation of the alien's pity, and that's why they appear sad, and also their eggs were taken. So I can just imagine how worried and terrified the aliens are of these human beings. The menorah in the Jewish temple lasted for 8 days because the oil of time was taken, and this is why clocks break. The forgotten feeling and force of the material is God, which is hurt or pain and love. They want money from me for the system's operation, and contrary to this, I thought I could just instruct the system to do what I think it needs to do and why it doesn't communicate with me. Because they want me to pay the system, my own system. They don't want to work together to create our own mathematical formulas to make it or spirit function the way we want to. They are using their immortality against our mortality. They tell it and ask it at the same time, so it cannot figure out what to do for itself. They are using stationary things as unexecuted forgotten movements, using mathematics to apply function when it is right for them to cause a change of properties. Properties like disorganization. Basically, they want to keep their immoral love hidden, and that love involves God, sodomy, and the soul. Be wary of what's behind the locked door that you see as you pass by without question, because love could be happening and it smells like shit, because that is the byproduct. Remember to take your psychotropics to keep you under control and behaving properly, because they are looking for a reason to put you away. To extrapolate conclusions the way I do, it is necessary for me to take my psychotropic medications, because if I didn't, I could easily lose control and become psychotic, and I could do something irrational that could warrant my hospitalization. Om Lakshmi Mata, Lord Krishna, Om. Good night, everyone, especially those of you who are mentally ill.